We're going to now talk about the agricultural place with monsoons underway, and a good monsoon can lead to bumper crop. What is it going to mean for all of this at a time when food inflation has also been on the rise? Joining us is Mr. M.K. Dhanuka, the Managing Director at Dhanuka Agritech. If you look at it, the stock movement not doing a lot, even if you were to look at it in the last month or two. However, very much in focus given the larger story. Thank you so much for being live with us today, Mr. Dhanuka. I'll begin first with the monsoon. The IMD suggested that monsoon is expected at a normal rainfall in the month of July, 96 to 104% of long period average. We've been seeing the monsoon. Bombay is, having it totally different, but the monsoon is looking good. It's got all the makings of a good crop bumper season now. If I could first begin by this conversation with monsoon, the good monsoon and the impact it can have on your business.
Yeah, in India, we are having only 40% irrigation area and 60% is still we are dependent on rain god. So monsoon plays a very important and crucial role in Indian agriculture. And good monsoon always plays a major role in the growth of the agriculture sector. So overall, the monsoon is good, definitely, but few states are having floods-like situation like Maharashtra, Gujarat, MP, etc., Assam, and few states are having still deficit rainfall like Eastern UP, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, etc. So evenly it is not spread, but it still we cannot expect that everywhere the monsoon will be evenly spread, but still I will say that it is good for the agriculture. Somewhere the farmers will have to do re-sowing because of the flood-like situation, but it is good overall.
So Dhanuka, you have the flood-like situation that you talked about and also the slow onset of monsoon, which has basically meant that this Kharif season, sowing has been more somber and slower, even if you compare it to last year. We keep hearing from the government that they'll be able to make it up in the month of July. But you have an idea of what's happening on ground. Share it with our viewers. Has sowing, first of all, been slower the way reports have been suggesting? And can it be made up?
Yeah, definitely because of the delayed monsoon, the sowing was also delayed in the month of June. But since July monsoon has onset all over India, then the sowing is in great progress, and everywhere we are hearing that sowing is to the extent of nearly at last year levels. And as soon as the rain will stop in Gujarat, Maharashtra, etc., sowing will further take place. So overall, the government is also expecting a very good food grain production in FY23 also, and it will supersede the last year's targets.
All right. Now, given that we spoke the last time with your company in the month of June, the management commentary for Q1 was that we will see low double-digit growth due to the erratic rain, subdued acreage of major crops. Has the growth outlook now picked up when it comes to herbicides, given that there has been normal rainfall?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, that rainfall plays an important role in consumption of agrochemicals because the diseases and the pest also comes if the rainfall is there. So higher consumption of agrochemicals is expected, and offtake is much better in July in comparison to June month.
So hence, I was just asking in terms of what the management commentary will be in terms of your growth specifically, because you had said low double-digit growth. So is that number now changing?
We are continuing with the guidance for double-digit growth for the whole year for March 23 ending.
Mr. Dhanuka, that point is taken, but regarding your raw material prices as well as your own prices, you had taken a hike of around 3 to 5%. Can you tell us how the trends moving both with respect to the raw material prices as well as pricing of your own products?
Now the situation is in China is normal. We are dependent on China for import of raw materials. So the prices of number of molecules are coming down in China, and so the imports are also becoming cheaper. So raw material prices are either stagnant or they are reducing, and accordingly the impact is on the finished good products also. The prices of the finished goods in some of the molecules where raw material prices have reduced, we have reduced the prices in our trends also.
So that's good to hear that you've reduced the prices wherever you have been able to pass it on. But what does this mean for your margin picture going forward? Because if I understand it right, your margin profile in FY22 was close to 18%. Are you expecting it to inch higher for FY23, maybe a number of 19 to 20%?
No, sorry, we have given the guidance that we will try to maintain the margin of last year around 18% only.
Mr. Dhanuka, because of controls that have come in to rein in inflation and all of the uncertainty, the war premium, whether it is to do with wheat, whether it's to do with rice, or even with sugar, where we've seen a capping at 10 million tons as far as exports go. I wanted to get a sense from you. Have you been able to figure out and get a pulse of if sowing patterns have changed? Is there crop rotation, at least from the larger farmers or corporate houses?
Yes, some shift is happening wherever the farmer is getting better realization for its crop. He is shifting the crop. So somewhere in like in Haryana, government is giving 7,000 rupees per acre subsidy if the farmer is opting to shift from the paddy crop, because paddy consumes lot of water and the water shortage is there. So apart from this, the cotton prices are very high. We are importing a lot of oil, and there is huge potential for growth of the oil seeds. So farmers are opting for increasing the acreages for cotton, oil seed, and pulses, and reduction in the crop acreages for paddy crop.
Okay, that is the reason I was asking you, the way cotton prices have been moving, the controls that have come in as far as wheat and rice go, the push towards oil seeds as well.
Yeah, definitely, because we are spending huge amount of our forex in import of the oils. So government is also focusing and giving emphasis and requesting the farmers to shift from paddy to oil seeds and pulses.
Okay, Mr. Dhanuka, we'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with us today. Good to get your perspective as to what's happening with respect to the entire Kharif season and the sowing and the monsoon impact on the same.